All right, you guys, it's the end of the world. And that proves it. We had to find our way back from the brink of the apocalypse just to come July. Man, oh man. If it ain't something going wrong, it's something going wrong. I tell you, everybody, it's time for morning coffee. Get up and peck me lightly like a woodpecker for headache.
Hey, check it out. Let me bring my mic closer. Check it out, you guys. You know, I know you was waiting for us, but you know what? We had to vibe with it. Why? Because we care about the planet. Why? We care about the planet. Mario, you know something?
Yes.
Is there an earthquake in the house, or is just you're happy?
Man, like I said, I got this from Mac McAllister. It's all his idea. It's the end of the world broadcast, everybody. That's right, time to smell my finger, because you might not get to smell anything else. It's going to get wild and crazy here today, because we got to deal with it. A lot of stuff going on. We're going to talk about all the conspiracy theories, because, you know, my phone's been ringing. Oh, this is crazy.
What happened, man?
This is crazy.
Lost your mic? Watch this, you guys. We've been tripping today, but not because we can't care about folks. We do. Technology doesn't stop us, Mario. Do something about a dance form.
Hey, I don't know what's happening, man. It's always gremlins. You know, you got to have those days. You know, if it wasn't for bad luck, wouldn't have no luck.
That's okay, but you know what, Mario? That famous question I always ask you. Good news, bad news, or the other what?
Man, or the other shit. But I'm telling you, it's going to be some bad news today. I don't know. You know what they say? Ain't got nothing but bad times and bubble gum, and I'm fresh out of bubble gum.
Hey, check out. You guys, you know something. I know a lot of you guys been following about the earthquake, but check it out. The INES rating scale gives it about a 4. That's the International Nuclear, of course, rating scale of how bad that earthquake was. 7 is the top dog. 4 and counting for Japan earthquake. Mario, you happy it's just a 4?
No, man, I live in Los Angeles. And you know what they say, right after Japan comes L.A. We're going to talk about that ring of fire, all the conspiracies. I went and did some reading and refreshed my mind, so we're going to go over it all. Got you some maps of the United States.
Vibe with it.
We're going to deal with all the thoughts, because it turns out that 60% of the population think this is a pattern.
Oh, don't say
That's right, 60% of you people out there, you do believe that the world is in crisis.
Oh, you know something?
Yes.
I tell you what, I'll bring you some good news. We got JBR video still grinding in the house. We're going to feature that today. Hot picks as usual. We'll put a spin on some good news, March Madness, and some other shit. But Mario, tell me something. Wave your arm, brother. Wave that arm.
Let's do what we came to do.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, there it goes.
Just be cool.
Oh, man, you know something?
Man, what else goes on?
Let me just tell everybody, you guys got to understand. It was like we got multiple backup systems in this monster. A, B, C, and D. Well, there's no need to go to D. The problem is it may have not been us. It may have been something else. Man.
And that's right. We went all the way to System C.
Right.
You know, damn. You know, sometimes, you know, it ain't but 2 of us. We ready to go live, and here comes all the stuff. Computers not working, systems crashing, all kind of stuff. Man,
well, what?
It's the end of the world.
Oh, no.
It's the end of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, March 14th, 2011, and it's been so much. How can we not do a special broadcast? And I got it off of Mac McAllister, G&M Bureau Chief, up there, because if you've been listening to him, and we call him the Iceberg Slim of Port Townsend. But, you know, here I am Saturday, and, you know, I'm listening to Mac, and he goes there because, Vic, they sent a bus to evacuate Mac. You know, those of you who don't know, Mac McAllister, 71 years old, our G&M Bureau Chief. He hosts the onlinewithmac.ning.com, the Retro Jazz and Blues with Mac McAllister. You got to check that out. So every Saturday he releases his latest update.
Yeah.
And so he did a special show because, as it turns out, he lives right there in Port Townsend, Washington. And he had the experience of having the manager of his apartment building come around knocking on all the buildings, telling them they have to evacuate because a tsunami could hit. Now, you know, Mac is right on the water. I didn't think about that.
Right.
You know, and he could actually get some damage.
But you know what? Look, let me tell you something. Mac is not worried. Mac is already... Wait,
I was worried when I heard... Well, I think it was after the... Obviously, he made it through the broadcast.
Mac is sitting back there going like, I am going to sit here at the water's edge, kind of on my second, third floor, and take some photos of the water coming. Mac don't care about running.
But Vic, let me tell you this. They sent a bus
I know.
to take people
I know.
from his apartment building to higher ground.
And why isn't Mac not worried about it? Mac is sitting up here having jokes. You know what? If you see okay, I can't say it. It's not proper. It deals with a BJ.
He want to get something before he dies. I get it. Shit, Max, I'm on my way out. They got the people come. First of all, first of all, I guess that's you live right there in the water, Mac. I guess that's the good part and the bad part.
Yeah.
But damn, just to have that happen.
Right.
To have that experience with all this stuff going on, because there were areas that had damage.
Right.
In the California coast. Substantial damage, Crescent City, some other places. So we had places here that had damage.
Yep.
So, so it's been on everybody's mind. So we had to. So I took Max. I took after his lead.
Right.
Because his whole show, it was the end of the world. Special broadcast.
There you go, you conspiracy theorists.
Well, we're going to deal with that today. So we figured today we would deal with some of the conspiracy theory. Well, it's not really conspiracy theories. We see they got us hooked on that.
Yeah.
Listen, 60% of the people in the United States believe that there's a connection between all these things and that there are issues of our time.
Yeah.
And, because of my past, many of you don't know that I spent in years past, after those last big rounds of earthquakes that hit us in the 90s, that was I went and did a bunch of research as to where these predictions came about. Where all these predictions came from about California, crashing into the ocean, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to know, so I went out and did some reading and some research and came upon, the story of Edgar Cayce. Edgar Cayce being America's greatest psychic. He's considered the father of holistic medicine, man who died in 1945, who predicted that they would find the Dead Sea Scrolls. He predicted, there's a lot of predictions. What got me too, I went looking for earthquake stuff. But then I read the stuff he wrote about, his health care readings.
Right.
And that was phenomenal. The stuff he talked about way ahead of its time, I had to admit. And also his writings about the Dead Sea Scrolls, which had yet to be even found at that time, found at Qumran. But that's some really fascinating. Don't just take my word for it. Go do some of the readings. Go take a look at something. Go pick up some of the paperbacks and go to Amazon.
Yep.
But at that time, because it was so fascinating to me, I got sidetracked. What they're looking for, the earthquake information. Got sidetracked by his readings about people's health.
Right.
And then actually got fascinated by his readings on religion, because while he was doing all this psychic predictions back then and doing those healthcare stuff, a guy came to him and asked him to do some predictions, tell him some stuff about the origins of man.
Right.
And so this led to him doing a bunch of readings on a lot of religious topics, and also things that are kind of fascinating areas today. Atlantis, where Jesus Christ was those missing years.
Right.
All those things. So today, as part of what we're going to do, at least for the news part, we're going to focus on some of the conspiracy items, because it's the end of the world.
Don't say that, man.
No, it's not the end of the world.
Hey, look, you know what?
It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, because you know what happened. You know what's happening right now.
It's the beginning of listen, even when you go read, I'll give everybody a moment to even when you go read some of these prophecies, and I'm not going to deal with Nostradamus here today, because we was trying to get Negrodamus.
See, you have to go take it. See,
there's no Negro. Paul Mooney is not he's out there in Hollywood, but he was Negrodamus on cool. David Chappelle's show.
That's cool.
He was Negrodamus. We really wanted to have him here, so you just have me.
That may be good enough, but you know what? Before you enlighten us with what we call the people who's going to run out of the house scared to death, I want to give a shout out to JBR Naughty Angel. Got you back there. Go ahead, Mario.
Because we're going to show, now we're going to mix it up.
Yeah.
We know it's rough, you guys. We know it's rough, but we felt like we had to do this. My phone has been ringing off the hook because people who know me. Mario, what can Edgar Cayce say about Japan? Blah, 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 blah. Mario, just a sign. Blah, blah, blah. The phone just ringing. People wanting to know. I say, who am I? I mean, I did read a tremendous amount of stuff. So
Right.
I did. I mean, I went through all the stuff and visited the Association for Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach.
I think you did an excellent job of proving that your friends don't read.
Well, they're going to find out today, you guys. So take a sip, get your coffee. We got to talk about, every week we have a slogan, and today we wanted to have a slogan again that fit, the end of the world.
Right.
And so from Henry Miller, here's our quote of the week. The world dies over and over again, but the skeleton always gets up and walks.
You've been watching Twilight too often, haven't you?
Twilight Zone.
You've been
The Twilight Zone.
skeleton walking, right?
That's right. So that's our saying for the week by Henry Miller.
All right.
The world dies over and over again, but the skeleton always gets up and walks. Hey?
I'm going to talk to you about that afterwards.
Well, let's talk. Yeah. Come on, let's get rolling, y'all. Let's do this thing. Get our vibes right. Hey, everybody. It's time for foreplay. That's right. The who, what, where, when, and why at Paxtail TV. Well, first of all, sorry for that delay today. We come to you over regular broadcasts. We have a broadcast line. I have 2 DSL connections and a Comcast, Time Warner. Hey, so we're coming to you over all that. But, some mornings it's all acting up. But it's also to prove to you that you can come, live on Rather Connection. We don't have a T1. I'll be damned. I got one of those $25 a month, 2 of those $25 a month DSL Extreme. And my Time Warner. So, hey, if it's not, coming to you flowing, sometimes, but the good news is that you can do it too.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why we do it like that. So let me tell you something about us, because this is just a very few moments to seduce your mind. First of all, my name is Mario Hemsley, and I am the designer of this ship. I am the creator. I wired it. I put it all together, and I can tell you one thing. I know this ship like the back of my hand, but sometimes I can't raise the reflector shields, and then she'll blow. She'll blow. Much like we worried about happening overseas. That's right. But let me tell you, you can never do it alone, because my partner in crime here and the man who stands at the helm of the mothership is Victor Allen, the one the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate.
It's a lie.
It's him. He's the best elbow in the business.
I'm drinking coffee right now. Y'all gonna have to wait.
The best elbow.
Y'all, I can't be y'all.
That's all right. It's warm and southern.
Okay.
Together we make up the complete broadcasting team. There are no cameramen, no audio or sound technicians, no cleanup crew. I am the ship captain, but my buddy over there, he is the co-captain. Together we stand in control of the virtual experience that we call Mood Control, where our slogan is program, deprogram, and reprogram. That's right. 2 video switches. My buddy's over there working 2 of them, 6 cams, 7 PC systems. All live programming, on-air interactive chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are multitasking on steroids.
Should have told her to go home last night early.
It's easy for them to go home early with me. We are self-trained and self-educated. We have never ever worked within the entertainment industry. We are outsiders. But the what we are is 90 minutes of unscripted fun, available immediately on demand, right in those on-demand sections. You can watch this show in full length. That's right. And it's always late because they always try to sabotage. But we always still come through because like the rain, sleet, and snow, you can't stop us. It's like trying to stop running water, baby. We coming at you. That's right. And for those of you, make sure you get out your Jay-Z pass. Don't be surprised if Lil Wayne is in the White House.
Oh, that's cold, man. Why you want to talk about Lil Wayne, man? Leave him alone.
And we got to get busy. That's right. We are Neo Urban Internet Television, radically transparent, part of the long tail. And the where? Los Angeles, California.